Good morning and welcome to YAP.
Good morning.
Woo! Today I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend, the writer. What rhymes with writer? Shit. The writer that writes.
The fighter. I don't know.
The writer that has the fighter in him. Devin!
Hey. What's up? Good
how
morning.
You doing, Devin?
I am so cold, but no, I feel good, man.
It's the fog too.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh.
It makes driving feel like such a an extreme sport. Like I don't know, bro, because I'll be real. I'm lazy with it. I don't wipe the windows from the inside and stuff.
Oh no.
I just raw dog it. I just hop in the car and just boom, boom, boom. And it's dangerous, like switching lanes and stuff.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So no, well, I take the bus. I have to hop between a couple buses. There's a lot of walking involved.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God,
Buses are always cold for some reason.
Yeah,
buses are never warm.
No, and this early that we're doing this, they're always like they're barely packed. So I'm like, that body heat's just non-existent. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah. Today we're also joined with Amy, an intern over here.
Hello, guys.
Hey, it's Amy.
Actually, no. Amy, the intern.
Whoa.
When did you get here?
Oh my God. Hello, guys.
Welcome.
If you see us talking to a third person that's not on camera, it's
That's
Amy.
me.
She's a little shy today for some reason.
Holding a gun to your head. No.
How you doing, Amy?
I'm doing good today. I'm also very, very cold.
Yeah. You came with Lee in the last bus, or?
Yeah, I did. I
Okay,
actually didn't
that's
see
cool.
him until we were about to get off, and I was like, "Oh, damn," because I was still looking at my phone.
Fair. Okay, so I want to talk about one thing. I just want to announce that I'm having the best, one of the best 24 hours ever. So,
Oh yeah.
yesterday I had a football match. It was the finals. It was a fight for third place. First and second place were just all off limits. So it was a fight for third place, and for the first time ever, I scored a goal.
Hey.
And
Yay.
dude, the goal that I scored happened to be the winner.
Oh,
So,
dude.
Imagine Chef Curry just at the.
Oh, that's.
Yeah.
That's like tantalizing. Oh my God,
Come on,
dude,
man.
that's good.
And what's it called? I had there's a new Playboy Cardi song that leaked.
Oh yeah.
Bro, it's just it's a good day, man. It's literally I can't complain. I literally cannot complain. But let's get into it. Okay. So your attention, please. The newsletter. Subscribe. It's the best newsletter ever. I'm subscribed.
It
He's
is.
subscribed. She's subscribed.
Dude.
Are you subscribed?
I am subscribed.
We're all subscribed.
There's a good
Why aren't
turn,
you?
actually. Yeah, subscribe. It's one of the best newsletters ever. I'm not lying. I'm not being biased. Not because it's just I'm part of it, and I love it.
No, we got a great team. It's bulk of the work. Well, I mean, everyone contributes a little bit, but a bulk of it is Charlotte and Sophie and myself once in a while. And
today's all Maggie though.
Yeah, I
Both our notes are
noticed.
written by Maggie.
We have. She's been on. I think she was on yesterday. Yeah, Maggie, our new copywriter.
Big ups
Yes,
Maggie.
She wrote some great stuff. I
Taking
think.
over.
Yeah, it's very Olympic themed as well.
Let's get into it then.
Right.
The first article is about how is it Molson? Molson, the beer brand company, is sponsoring the parents of Canadian athletes.
Yeah,
I think that is so hilarious. We just watched the ad this morning. I've also watched it yesterday. I think it's one of the best ads ever. I think the way that they use comedy intertwined with I don't know what the word is.
They kind of subvert your expectations. You know? Because isn't it the first half or first little bit? They're it feels very Olympic. Almost like a Gatorade commercial or something.
Like a generic ad kind of thing. Yeah. No sponsor.
Sponsor us, Gatorade.
No sponsor.
All right. But no, because it feels very serious, and then they reveal it's not these athletes coming out of the shadows. No, it's just
their parents.
Yeah, it's their parents, and they're drinking Molson's.
That subversion of expectation is so funny. I think the ad has been received super positively, because they're also being self-aware about they're not being pretentious about sponsoring the parents. They're especially the last line, they were their parents gave everything to their kids, so we gave them beer. That just hits a spot. It's so funny.
Yeah, that's often the case, right?
Yeah.
The best athletes, they actually have those support systems around them. Those parents or parental figures. Without them, they wouldn't be where they are.
And so they sponsored 9 parents from the Canadian National Olympics team, and yeah, bro, it's fucking good. I think just like what you could learn from this is that you need to just be self-aware for one.
Mhm.
I think don't pretend to be something you're better than what you are, kind of thing. And then the other thing is just like find funniness in that self-awareness without being self-deprecating. I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like brands being self-deprecating it's kind of gotten old.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
it was sort of a thing for a while. Like it was like hyper self-awareness.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. It's sort of like because I remember that was like rich and it was like I don't know. It's almost like I don't know if this is a bit of a stretch, but I was thinking about it the other day because I went and so like I watched a couple times now Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes.
And I mean,
Same.
yeah, fucking loved it, by the way. But I was, and we've talked about some of their campaigns.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about how, like, going in, I expected a lot of the fourth wall breaking, the references, the nods to the audience, which was, you expect that. But then I remember eight years ago when the first movie came out and how groundbreaking that was. And it was like, whoa, they can do this? They're allowed to do this? So it's like, it's kind of in the, I guess, like it can still work if you do it right, but it does, I think, over time lose its like like that hyper awareness of yourself as a brand. Just it does, it loses its like wow factor. I think,
I feel like
time.
if you do it, you have to do it super tastefully.
Mm.
Obviously, like they're like $1 billion studio. Like they have the best writers ever. Surely they'll get it right, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah,
but dude, Deadpool. I'm so psyched that you brought up Deadpool. I watched it 2 weekends in a row. So I watched it last weekend and the weekend before that with different crowds, with different people.
Oh yeah.
Bro, one of the best movies of the year.
Dude,
have you watched it?
Is it bad that I haven't? I've been meaning to. I've just
Get
been
out!
so busy. Oh my god.
No, it's really good.
Yeah, I saw it.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. I saw it. I saw it opening night, like at the IMAX in Auckland, and then I saw it this last weekend with my dad.
Yeah,
he doesn't really follow the Marvel movies, but he really wanted to see it. So
I love the Marvel movies.
Yeah,
so I'm so excited.
I feel like this one you can kind of watch it as a standalone. Like I wouldn't mind bringing my mom to watch it, kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel like it's just funny. You know what's crazy about that movie and how big it got? The opening scene, it had the song featuring NSYNC.
Bye Bye Bye.
Bye Bye Bye.
Mm-hmm.
The song is 14 years old, right?
Yeah.
And the YouTube title, they went back and changed the title to be like the song NSYNC Bye 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 from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, I saw it.
The video is 14 years old.
Oh, the video is not that. No. That NSYNC, they're like late 90s, aren't they? Early 2000s?
Well, it's on YouTube. It's like 14 years old.
Yeah, okay.
But like the fact that they went back and changed the title for the first time in 14 years just shows how big.
For this.
Yeah.
It's a great intro.
Yeah.
No spoilers, but it's very good.
I feel like it's time we split.
So we deviated a little bit here, but that was good convo.
Daniel says, "Yo, it's Devin." Yes, it is Devin.
Hey, Daniel.
It's Devin with an I though. Get that O out of here.
What's up, man?
Daniel says new Deadpool is funny. Yes, it's hilarious.
Very funny.
You should go watch it this weekend.
Yep.
Make it happen. That's your homework.
No spoilers in chat. Amy hasn't seen it.
Lee says, "Have you guys seen Aiden Ross stream with Trump?" Yes.
I have not touched that.
No.
No, I'm a journalist and I don't want to touch that.
I saw it. It's crazy.
It's insane. The whole stream was fucking wild.
Making Trump dance is crazy.
I did listen a little yesterday to what is it that
the X interview?
Yeah. And that was like okay. It was boring.
That was rough. That was rough.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. Also, one thing, dude, Elon Musk stutters so much.
Oh, totally.
Why? He's like a dork, like fucking dude.
I think he hides behind a screen. Exactly that. He's a dork. He like talks big in text, and then you put him on camera. He's like, I don't know. We're going way off topic, but sorry, no, we got to follow this tangent. Wasn't there something like I swear there's a video he's speaking at some event. And he like tried dancing or something, and he just looked fucking
uncoordinated.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just like I don't know. Anyway. Anywho,
I feel like he can afford to do that though. Like he's just like
that's the thing. It's like when you have that much money, who cares?
I watched this. Again, we're just going on tangent galore today, but I watched this interview from Lex Friedman recently. Do you know who Lex Friedman is?
I think so.
I'll try to show you what he looks like. He basically had an interview with Elon Musk and two guys from the Neuralink company.
Okay.
And he interviewed the first person to ever have the Neuralink chip in his brain implanted.
Wow. Okay.
And it was basically this like quadriplegic, so he couldn't move any muscle in his body, but using his brain he could like use a cursor on the computer.
Oh wow,
He could start playing games like Tetris just using his brain, just thinking about it.
that's pretty wild.
It's crazy.
I mean, like, oh yeah, we got time.
Yeah, we got time. Man. We're good. We're good.
We're speed running this shit.
This guy, Lex Friedman.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
feel like you've seen him.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I think like I see Neuralink having a use case like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess I personally have a fear of like because we want everything to get faster and
Yeah.
faster. You know.
Yep.
You know, to be honest, I mean, even when I've been like on my phone, you know, you accidentally type the wrong thing or
Yep.
press the wrong link, you like you. I don't know about you, but I've had the thoughts of like, you know, fuck, why doesn't my phone just know what I want to do?
Yeah.
And I do worry though that those feelings like will turn into a greater normalization of a Neuralink type of thing.
For sure.
Like, I'm just like, for me, I'm like, no, I don't want to get technology to get that close. You know,
especially like with that guy. I forget his name. I'm sorry. Being the first person to ever do it, like he is aware. Obviously, he has to be that chip will be the worst chip that's ever made. Like they're only gonna make better chips from there.
Oh gosh, you're right.
So
wow,
that's a big risk, but I don't know.
I mean, in his case, I think that's great. That's wonderful for him.
Go crazy.
Totally.
Go stupid.
Yeah, I just mean more to like normalizing it for the population, general population. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
Yes.
Google.
Speaking of tech giants,
freaking beast. Google. Google. Google was the mark on this one. So, Google made a ad for Gemini, their like AI ChatGPT-esque tool, and it just didn't land. It did not land. Now we've all watched the ad like 10 minutes ago, but it's basically this ad of like this father talking about his daughter and how she's always wanted to like run track, and she's a super big fan of Sydney McLaughlin Levon.
I can't see the name. I'm gonna let
LeBron.
you.
Yeah, Sydney, the American track runner, obviously though. You know, right? Yeah, of course. So she basically the whole ad is basically him admiring that his daughter wants to be like her one day, and so he tells his daughter, he tells his daughter to write a newsletter, a heartfelt letter. Oh my god, where is my brain today? Dude. Okay, so he told his daughter to write Sydney a heartfelt letter about her taking over and how she's a big fan, but she's also gonna break her record one day. Sorry, not sorry. And I think she or the father just put it into Gemini, the Google, and then obviously they gave you like a draft or like what your like heartfelt letter would be. And so people did not like that. I saw the comments are turned off. You know, that's always a bad sign. The comments are turned off on a YouTube video. So it's just, man, I think people like AI. People don't love AI.
Yeah, I mean, like I've used a bit of ChatGPT in my own work. Like, you know, I guess sporadically, like, you know, I use it for inspiration, or if I have used it to like generate like different types of content, I like go back and I shuffle stuff around. I never like, you know, just take whatever's there. But but I mean, a lot of that's for like, you know, work purposes. In my own writings, like even in like as a journalist, as a reporter, ethically I couldn't never let that, because there's in writings like that, or writings like from a little girl to an athlete, her favorite athletes, there's a soul to it that I don't think AI can ever capture. It could get close, I think, but like still it just also no 11-year-old is gonna write that good of a heartfelt letter. I'm so sorry. Like, well, yeah.
I don't know.
I think Maggie wrote about it in the article about how, you know, if imperfections are fine. Like there's like a charm to it. Like who cares if a little girl wrote it and there's errors, there's grammar errors, who gives a shit? You know, isn't it like the idea, like the thought that matters?
Yeah.
And so I don't know, like,
and like, dude, I actually like that, because especially in like this kind of day and age, like people are striving so much for perfection that it always comes out like a little bit flat. But if you just own it and you be yourself and it comes out imperfect, as imperfect could be, that just like makes it. I guess there's like a little charm in imperfection.
Oh, totally.
I think so.
It's a human because no one's ever perfect, and
Yeah.
and AI, like you're right, AI can get close to it. Like you could definitely, I'm sure, because right now, like generative AI text space things like Gemini will like want to get like as perfect as
Yeah.
close as possible. I'm sure it'll get to a point where it's like you could be like, oh, you can, hey, throw some typos in there, have some
Yeah.
errors, and it'll do that. But
That's
it's
wicked.
like, I don't know. It just doesn't
Yeah.
really capture it.
Yeah. The ad fell
People think
flat. They pulled it from the NBC broadcasting for the Olympics, and yeah, there's a bit of a discussion about it on Twitter, but it's just people dunking on it. Like people don't love it. I think one more thing is that like it's just I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, how do you feel about it, Amy? No pressure.
Honestly, when I watched it, I was so indifferent to it. I just watched it and said, "Oh, okay, ad."
Yeah, but how would you
Fair,
feel
yeah.
if like you had a fiance and then he wrote you a heartfelt letter and you found out it's written from Gemini,
Yeah, I would feel a little bit.
right?
Yeah,
Kind of thing.
a little bit. Mm.
That's kind of where my mind is going. It's
That's
like,
me too.
yeah.
It's like I thought, the ad had something going, and I don't know. I was definitely into it.
Yeah.
For a while. It's when it got to the father generating the
message,
letter in like the last third of it. I was
Yeah.
like, okay,
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Let's not go that far.
yeah. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I think we're in a weird gray area where I think we're ethically just trying to figure out how do we use AI, because I think we talk about AI when we complain about AI, we're usually complaining about generative AI.
Yes.
Yeah, because there are AI.
Like assistive AI.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's but there's like AI out there, like a lot of animation studios, for example, they have AI tools so that when they animate, they're like, you have a character, their limbs aren't like clipping through their heads or anything. I just hit the mic. Oops.
Yeah.
So it's like there's tools like that helps make art easier to produce.
Yeah.
But like, we're trying to find that line where do we? Yeah, we're trying to figure out where do we draw that line.
Yeah.
But where it's like almost doing too much of the work.
Yeah. I think for now, like it's like the assistive AI is the protagonist and generative AI is the antagonist. So like assistive AI, like I love autocorrect. Like I love
Great example of that.
But I don't like like on LinkedIn where like you write like 20 words and it says like rewrite with AI.
Oh yeah, I've
And
gotten
you can do that and it always comes out really bad. It never translates into what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So it just kind of shows you that like it's still not like a power to what's the word? It's not a power to reckon by its own. Like you still need to have it on a leash kind of thing.
I think I agree with Devin that it's good for coming up with ideas and you kind of like go off the ideas on your own. Like for example, in university, there's some lecturers who are so against using it in any shape or form in writing assignments, right?
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, fair. But there's some that really embrace it and said that, oh, you can use it for like coming up with ideas, or if you do use it for research, you have to like reference it.
Yeah.
So they're more accepting. And I think I'm more leaning towards that because it's not something that you can ever take out of our lives now.
Yeah.
So we have to kind of just accept it and just make the use of it, but not obviously in an unethical way.
No, 100. I agree.
Yeah, that's interesting for me to hear because I graduated 2022, so it's like that was like I like kind of just left school at the end, like right as AI was starting to really pick up and like more.
Me too.
Yeah, I was hearing more and more stories of people using it to like generate essays.
I'm so pissed. Dude, how is it that you're graduating like 6 months later, fucking Chat Gemini comes out? I was like, everybody can use it.
Oh my god,
I was boiling, dude. Oh my days. Sorry, I'll let you go though.
No, that's all I had to say. I just need to comment on that. That's just no, because honestly, I haven't really met anyone who's in university right now who's like, oh yeah, this is what we're doing with AI.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. I think, it's just like the main takeaway from this is just like read the room. Like
Mm.
you don't ever like an 11-year-old should write a 11-year-old type like letter.
Yeah.
She should never have to go to ChatGPT. Hey, write me a letter and let it be a little quirky. Add a sorry not sorry to it at the end. It's just not gonna go well with the folks.
And like, what if Sydney got that letter? Like, what would she be like? Actually, think an 11-year-old wrote that?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, no grammatical errors, no
and
spelling
she's
mistakes.
she's using words like indubitably,
Yeah.
some shit. I'm like, oh yeah, this
Unequivocally.
yeah, unequivocally,
Dude,
demonstrably.
Yeah. I think you need, yeah. It's just the main thing is just like, I think like I think you got to run the ad by a lot more people than they did. Like
Mhm.
there's, it's a weird way because obviously these ads, they go through so many processes of like approval,
Mhm.
especially like at the scale of what Google is now. How did it like slip through the cracks is like my biggest concern. It's like, how do you not read the room that bad?
Yeah, this. Oh, what was it? There was another ad, like this year that was like, I don't know if what was it? It wasn't for.
Yeah.
It might have been for AI or oh no, this was it was the Apple commercial.
Yes,
when
yes,
they
yes,
with
yes.
the
The iPad, the crushing thing.
the
the hydraulic press. Yes,
yeah, that
yes.
I feel like that's similarly they're like trying to show like, look at the genius of this and what it's able to do, and then it's also at the same time taking away a bit of that soul.
I think also there's a bit of, I don't know if it's ego, but there's like a tiny bit of ego in humans that they want to be the all controlling, all knowing kind of thing.
Mm.
Like you don't want AI to be at your level or even a little bit better than you. You still want it to be the little bit of support that you could do with, but you could also do without, kind of thing. Like I think that, I don't know. There's I don't know if it's a psychological thing where like I'd rather have the AI help me a little bit, but not take over my whole thing and make me feel insignificant. I don't know.
I think that's just a balance we're trying to find
Yeah.
because I don't mind AI being assistive and helping in those ways, but I don't want it to like do everything I can do.
Is that ego?
It's like, ooh, we're getting deep now.
I don't know.
That's a great question.
Yeah. I think some of it is.
It's some level of ego,
Yeah.
like, but I mean, like, because I mean, I feel like most people have like we attach a negative connotation to ego because you know, we say you have a big ego, that can mean you're up yourself, but like you know, it's okay to have some level of ego of like, you know, some like you have a bit of agency in your life, and so you know, and I think there's a level of ego there that I think everyone's kind of entitled to.
Yeah. I think just with just like finally wrapping up this ad, I think it just has to go. A lot more people have to see it before the public sees it. Like do a little market research, have a round table, show it to your mom, show it to your dad, show it to an 11-year-old. How would an 11-year-old feel about that? How would like the actual athlete feel about that? Like the professional receiving that letter.
I mean, it probably depends on the 11-year-old. I mean, 11-year-old me probably would have been like, you know, oh, this is so cool, it writes for me. But,
run it.
But no, I think that's but I mean, maybe that's a maturity thing.
Possibly,
Yeah.
I think so too. Yeah. X says hi. Hey X.
Hey,
X, I have beef with you. You know. So X is this
Uh-oh.
person from Ireland that watches almost every live that we do, and I have beef with X because recently at the end of the newsletters we have like a section where we ask people how they felt about the newsletter. So whether they loved it, whether it was okay, or whether it was meh. And you can vote, and you can also write a bit more feedback.
Okay.
Okay,
Ix,
so
what have you been saying?
for the most part, the feedback has been amazing, but for one little line sticks out like a sore thumb, and I got called out on it yesterday by the whole group chat by Stan, and it basically goes like, I love the podcast, even though Abdel is always a little bit late.
Oh my god!
And it's like, X, you got me. Yeah, you got my job on the line. You got me trembling now. Dude.
Yeah, no, X. The whole team knows about this. Knows about your thoughts, and trust me, you know, you didn't need to say anything. We already knew.
She says I'm not wrong. She says I'm not wrong. You are, dude. Okay, I started at 8:01 today. Let me live, God, dude. Like, man,
Dude, this is like my 5th podcast, and you were late to like 3 of them. So like, I'm sorry, but I love you, but come on.
You gotta
fashionably late, dude. Fashionably late.
hold Abdel accountable, okay? Hold him
just-
accountable.
Yeah,
No, you know how like, man, because it's like the main event. So you get the people coming to the stage. They're just waiting on the Tez, and then you just refresh, and then we go live a minute later just to be like, okay, finally we're here. As we have 7 viewers, right? Daniel says, "Good job, X. I feel you as well." Daniel, let's not. Daniel, I thought we had a thing going on. Daniel, please.
Oh my God, the mob is growing.
X says, "So happy to know I made it into the group chat." Yes, but you made it at my expense. So please, if you could like put some feedback today and be like, Abdul actually started early today. That'd be so cool. Because I started at 7:59. It just the internet,
We did.
the server, you know, the lag and sometimes.
Excuses.
No,
Yeah.
today was impressive.
Yeah.
I think time wise. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can feel. I can physically feel how much longer this podcast.
Yeah,
was.
yeah. See, I'm getting better. She says, "Sure, buddy." X. On that note, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the
Yeah, thank you.
podcast.
Appreciate it.
Devin, any final words? Amy, any final words?
What's some? I don't know. I'm trying to think of something not basic. You
don't
should
have-
subscribe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But,
Subscribe to the newsletter.
Yep.
Amy, do you have any final words?
Yep.
Thanks for letting me watch. This
Yeah.
is fun.
Thank you for allowing us
What
to be in your vicinity.
What do we think of turtlenecks?
2 minutes left.
Could I like?
I think
like it.
valid for
I
the
like it.
cold.
I like the color.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Subscribe to YAP Podcast. Search up YAP
Mhm.
Podcast anywhere you consume podcasts. It's one of the best podcasts ever. No reason. I think it's like top 3 podcasts, like Joe Rogan, YAP Podcast on like Lex Friedman. So subscribe to YAP Podcast.
Rogan wishes.
Yeah.
Fucking wishes.
Yes, he does. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe to Your Attention, please, the newsletter. So we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye.
So long.